So when you say it's the wrong policy, you will presumably, along with the rest of your colleagues, vote against this. Are you comfortable voting to support a 15% flat tax rate on, there are 7,000 accounts with $10 million or more in them, 32 accounts with $100 million or more? You'll vote to keep generous tax concessions in place. Are you comfortable with that?
Yes, I am. And if people have gone into government-run savings schemes, then you have to respect the fact that they've made these judgments in good faith, and to pull the rug from underneath people, I think is the wrong approach. The broader issue, though, about super is that it is a very bad scheme. It doesn't work very well. It doesn't get many people off the pension. It costs the government more than it saves. And I think it's distorting things for younger Australians like home ownership. So it is a very sick scheme, and this is just one small element of it.
Right, but just on the sort of good faith aspect, if someone's scrimping and saving and want to get their $1 million in super, that really was a big focus for them. If someone, 32 people have $100 million in super that's supposed to be retirement, are they really entering into that in good faith, or are they trying to dodge a tax bill?
When governments set out policies and laws and people comply with them legally and lawfully and do all the right things, I don't think future governments should pull the rug from underneath them.
So how was that not the case in 2016 when the Liberal Party made its changes?
Well, I think the 2016 changes equally did affect a number of people who had made judgments in good faith. And again, the super system, I think, is very poorly designed. There are structural changes that should be made to it. If the government was interested in improving its budget position, it could, in fact, make the system voluntary. That would save taxpayers many billions of dollars. There are many, many options here for improving the overall structure of the scheme. But of course, the government's record here has been to strip transparency from super, introduce new taxes. It's not serious about the major structural issues, which is that the scheme is failing.
Okay, I want to ask in a moment how you change it, but just on 2016, so that also broke people's faith, did it? That you're just as critical of what happened then?
I don't think that was handled as well as it could have been.
Right, so it was just as much of a broken promise as this one.
I think if you want to have a system that people have confidence in to make long-term judgments, sometimes 30, 40 years, you can't keep on changing it. And we need to have and that's why I'm quite open to the idea of having an objective for super, as long as it's the right objective and isn't designed.
So on the objective, just finishing on that, is there a simple method you do? Should super be aimed to actually get people off the aged pension? And does that mean redirecting and making it more generous for low and middle income earners?
Well, it should be designed to help Australians achieve their aims and their goals, and it should be designed to allow people to use it in a flexible way. If they want to use it for a first home, if they need it in an economic crisis, they should be able to use it. I mean, Labor's objective for super is just about funneling more money to the rent seekers and bloodsuckers. The policies that we will put forward will enable people to use their own money for their own objectives, and that will include home ownership, which is the key. I mean, if you want to have a successful retirement, having a home is the cornerstone of that. I mean, you can't live in your super.